Caleb. Or Galeb. Hello everybody, welcome. I am AstroPick, and today we are comparing the Fireball Sorceress and the Nova Sorceress. And our primary areas of comparison are going to be the Cow level, Trav, Mephisto, and Ariel, Bale's minions, Bale, and the Diablo clone. So we've got a little mix here between single target and multi-target. Both of these classes do have AoE, but the Fireball AoE is a bit smaller than the Nova's AoE. Both characters have almost identical equipment. Primary difference being the Nova Sorc has a belt that is minus 100 to lightning resistance. My Fireball Sorc does not have the belt that has minus 100 to fire resistance. But if I was building out these two characters, this is about how I would do it with the items that are available. Let's start with the Reconation. I love watching them die. But for real now, we're going to go look at some cows. We're going to do some side-by-side comparisons, and we're going to see them kind of on their own as well. We're starting with side-by-side. And at the very start, Nova's coming in strong. It takes about 3 or 4 Novas to kill these cows. But Fireball's not far behind. She kills pretty quickly too. She only takes her about 2 hits for Fireball, or with Fireball, to kill cows. So let's look at the Nova Sorc here by herself. So 3, 4 Novas in that huge area of effect to take out those cows. Alright, now we're back to Fireballs. And you can see it's about 1 to 2. Well, not 1. It's about 2, maybe 3 hits from Fireballs to take these out. That was 1, 2, and then 3. 1. 1. I can't even keep the count. Because they drop so fast. But they drop in a smaller area. So I honestly think this one's close. I think it's close enough that it's a matter of preference between Fireball and Nova. I think if you want perfection, you're going to go with Nova. I think she has the wider area of effect, even though it's less damage and it takes a little bit longer to kill them. Likely takes out more cows than the Fireball, killing with 2 shots in a smaller area of effect. So if you think about it, I think Nova wins out on cows. Let's take a look at the Cow King. Now, keep in mind, in this mod, immunities are removed, but there are a few super uniques that maintain their immunity. Cow King being one of them, and it is a lightning immune. So Nova's already at a disadvantage here. We're going to start with the Nova, just because she has to work so hard. And then here comes Fireballs. And you didn't even really get to see the Cow King. Like, the splash damage destroyed the Cow King pretty quick. So when it comes to cows, Nova wins, not by a large margin, but Nova does win, in my opinion. When it comes to Cow King, it's going to be the Fireball Sorc. No contest. Now let's take a look at Ariel. Sorry, I couldn't help but do it that way. So what I did here was I just copied over from the point at which they both begin causing damage to the point where they end causing damage, or to the point where she dies, and then I just overlapped, allowing my Fireball Sorc to kill Ariel as many times as she could before the Nova Sorc killed her Ariel. So Fireball Sorc, 2 hits with a Fireball, she's done. When it comes to Ariel, I think Fireball wins here by a large margin. So far we're seeing single target pretty much going to Fireball. Now let's go to Trav and check out the council. Alright, Nova's already beaten him once. Nova's beaten him twice. Oh, Caleb. Or Galeb. 4 times. Oh man, we're beyond 4 times. So Trav, no contest. Nova Sorc beats Fire Sorc, or Fireball Sorc, by a large margin. Nova Sorc killed Trav 4+ times, so a little bit more than 4 times, and the time it took the Fireball Sorc to finally take out primarily Caleb. Now let's look at Mephisto. Fireball Sorc's already taken her out once, but not twice. So this one's pretty close. It seems like Mephisto has a similar high resistance to both of these individuals. So Fireball Sorc does win here, but not by a lot. Not even by 2, right? 1.5-ish. So again, the Fireball Sorc is winning on single target. Nova Sorc winning on multiple targets. Now let's take a look at Bale's minions, where there are multiple targets once again. I think we can already see our pretty clear winner here. Nova's at 2. Fireball is struggling. Nova's at 3. These minions of destruction are the bane of this Fireball Sorc. Oh, Nova's at 3+. So Nova got through a 4th round up to Act 2 minions before Fireball Sorc could finish the 1st round all the way through. So multiple targets, specifically in Bale's minions, Nova Sorc wins out 100%. Not a problem. The Fireball Sorc struggled mostly with Lister and his buddies. Now let's see Bale. Fireball Sorc winning again on single target. That's Fireball Sorc completed 1. Nova's still working on the first one. Fireball Sorc's halfway through the next one. And is done, and could have started another one. So once again on single target, Fireball wins. A little bit over 2 kills before Nova Sorc could finally kill Bale. So Fireball Sorc wins on Ariel, Mephisto, Bale, and Cow King, technically. Nova Sorc wins on Cows, just barely, the Council, and Bale's minions by a large margin. Now this next one's kind of a bonus. The reason I'm doing this one is because it's the closest thing to an Uber. I didn't want to try and do all 3 Ubers with these 2 characters. I probably could, but I just went with Diablo clone. So let's see how they do with Diablo clone. So Fireball Sorc is winning here, but not by much. So Nova Sorc is going to lose this one too. Again, single target, but not by a lot. So there's about 8 seconds after the Fireball Sorc killed her that the Nova Sorc was still fighting. So about an 8-second difference. That's not a huge difference compared to all of the other single targets that we saw. I would say the closest would be Mephisto. It's pretty similar. All right, so that does it. I think Fireball does win on single target, and Nova does win on multiple targets. It's pretty close, especially when you're looking at cows. I would say cows are probably the closest between the two when it comes to multiple targets. But Ariel, Bale, definitely Fireball. Mephisto and Diablo clone, it's pretty close. And on Trav and Bale minions, Nova definitely wins. So that's my comparison of the Fireball Sorc and the Nova Sorc. Would love to hear your thoughts on it. Hit me up in the comments. Please like this video if you enjoy the content. It helps me out a lot. Subscribe if you'd like to. That's it for me. See you on the next one. Take care.